Welcome to the Creative Alchemy. This is where we take what we already have and learn how to actually use it. Not perfectly, but honestly, through creativity, through reflection, through real experience. I'm your host, Gemini. Let's begin this journey through self. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the Creative Alchemy. I am your host, Gemini with a J, and we are in episode 9 of the Creative Alchemy. The single thread throughout this process has begun within hopes that we begin to trust ourselves again, or continuing to trust ourselves again. Our life is a reflection of how we have created the trust between our mind, body, and soul. You cannot become who you're meant to be if you're still carrying what no longer belongs to you. Let's break it down. This is not just about letting go of people. It's about letting go of old identities, expectations, guilt, fear, timelines, needing closure, perfection, or even proving yourself. Ask yourself, what am I still carrying? We're not just only talking about emotionally, but mentally, creatively, and spiritually. There are so many dynamics of our intertwining of our being that we may not know that is there until we go within. So ask yourself those questions. What am I still carrying? Go through each level of yourself and find out what is sticking to you that you want to just put down. You want to put it down and you want to let it go. What happens when you create that space that something is taking up, where something new can replace it and become more meaningful for your life? How are you doing to create the space that you want for your life? For me, moving to New York was not as seamless as it may seem it was, or that you may have thought from being part of my life, what that journey looked like. But I had to learn a version of me that did not exist. Creating my life around that new reality, it was a very difficult task for me. I remember going through the process of leaving behind so many different parts of me that grew in the environment that I was in for so long, and to say goodbye to that, I gave myself permission to feel alive and to feel a part of the newness that was coming, but I was not prepared for the environmental survival changes that I had to go through. Moving to a new environment enforced me to break the habits of being so comfortable in a place that was a part of my home, a part of my life, part of my family for so long, and to come somewhere brand new and to restart that adventure. It made me understand what I was holding on to and what I needed to let go. Adjusting to my new creative career path also became a heart-wrenching moment for me. Anybody who is a part of my life understands and knows that my career in the art community, being a part of the art community, is very big for me. And that is something that I had to learn to adjust as well. New York is a different beast as far as creativity, especially when you're working in the corporate environment. So knowing that adjusting into this new path did not fit my norm, I was allowing myself to challenge myself to break free from that. And standing closer to my art is a form of new identity. So I had to find out new ways to intune myself because I wasn't getting it from the usual values and beliefs that I had standardized for myself. You're listening to The Creative Alchemy. There comes a time when the version of you that you understood no longer is understandable. And the inspiration I once had no longer motivated me. In terms of paving a new way, I had to discover hidden truths about my connection to my art. I had to find a way to still create when I didn't want to create. Creating when you don't want to create is probably the best time to create, because you find out small things about yourself that become enormous. Something that I discovered within me is I love to draw. And I only been painting, and I do my exhibits and I create shows, but just sitting down and drawing and doodling, it became something that was regular for me. And now I can find a way to express myself in things that I haven't been doing lately. This past year, losing the physical presence of my father was by far one of the most emotional, difficult moments of my life, and grief takes time. A year later, my heart still aches for our conversations and his physical guidance, in which now I have to transform that process of grief, and I call it my rebirth. Tapping into new ways to communicate with him drives my spiritual muscles to another level. So, creating in space, the universe cleared out old relationships, it cleared out old patterns, it cleared out beliefs and values that no longer were withholding the new level I was evolving to. I was able to reshape the life I wanted by simply just saying, I let go. What are you letting go? For yourself, finish these sentences. I am ready to let go of. I am making room for. Sometimes letting go isn't losing something. It's finally putting down what was never yours to carry. All right, beautiful people. Remember, continuing to trust yourself and take time to understand what is for you will never pass you. Thank you again for listening to The Creative Alchemy. I am your host, Gemini with a J, and I will be talking to you very soon. Thanks again. Take care.